Hello everyone, welcome to Conceptual Learn. Today I'm going to talk about how do you write a leadership and influence essay for your Chevening Scholarship application 2025. This is a one section actually in the Chevening applications. You will find four sections of essay. One is like leadership and influence. Second one is networking. And third one is your study plan or study in UK. And fourth one is career plan. In this video, I'm only talking about leadership and influence essay. Mostly the new aspirants, students who want to pursue higher studies in UK through Chevening Scholarship or get confused, sometimes feel difficulty in writing an essay. If you will follow the guidelines and tips which I provide in this video, you will find a better version of your Chevening essay on this section, leadership and influence, in a straightforward way. Okay, so now let's look into the details at what things you need to think of while writing a leadership and influence essay. Number one is here, showcase your leadership qualities. Your leadership qualities, leadership skills, capabilities in your essay. I will come back in the next slide on this topic and will let you know that how one can find leadership skills and qualities in his or her life. Okay. And then how you can manage those things and how do you perform and write an essay and lead those concepts in your essay. The second thing is which you have to note is how you have ever influenced with your leadership qualities to other persons. Okay, like in academic, in professional life, or in your personal uh, network. Okay, and when you're writing this, you need to aid the real life examples, the recent one, whether it is related to your organization, your career, your home, your school, college, whatever. But the recent one examples are sufficient enough to tackle the leadership and influence essay. Okay, what are the key focus areas? What do you need to demonstrate while writing influence and leadership essay? The number one is leadership, okay, problem solving. If you have ever solved any issue or problem within organizations or within your life, that is great. You need to show that, okay? Motivating others is another aspect of the leadership and influence essay. If you have ever motivated others throughout your speech or throughout your leadership qualities in organization, in group, in team, you need to write that in your essay. Number four is your ability to make a difference. Your ability to make a difference in organization, to bring a change, to bring a motivation, to bring a leadership. Okay, positive outcomes are the major aspects of leadership and influence essay. Now let's look into this. What is leadership means? Okay, what is leadership? Was I a leader or am I a leader? Because you people are still confused. Nobody knows that. Am I Am I having a leadership skills? Am I a leader? Was I a leader throughout my life? You need to think of it. Okay. You all were leaders. You all are leaders. Okay. How? Let's look into this. That's another question. That have I ever been a leader in my life? That's what I'm going to talk about. Okay. How do you find it? What kind of the leadership qualities you face? Think of your childhood activities. Yes, please think of your childhood activities. When you are maybe, for suppose, if you are elder son of your family and you think that your parents, your mother, your father suffers a lot, they are doing everything for you, and you need to think, and you are thinking that, okay, my parents are doing a lot. Why am not coming up with my leadership skills to take all the responsibilities to do something that benefits my family? You are a leader. You can write that example in your essay. Okay, but suppose if you are in some organizations, like if you are in a childhood activities of sports or something, and you need to lead a team to win a competition or win a sport, write this, how you manage those things, how you influence your teammates, how you make a strategy to win the competition. Okay, so this is how you have to think about your background, that whenever you have been feeling like that you have resolved, motivate, or influence others with your leadership skills. Second thing is start from your home. As I told you, maybe in the home as your elder brother, your elder son, or you are a responsible person in your home and you are doing or you're taking responsibility, you are leading your home, then you are a leader. Okay. So you have a leadership skills, you have a leadership capabilities, and you are performing very well. The thing is that you need to write it in essay format, in a formal format. I will let you know how to do it. Okay, I will provide an example for that. Third one is you need to think about your school. Maybe you were like president of your school, some monitor, some good position, some team leader, group leader, or these things which you have performed in your schools ever, and you perform your leadership skills to manage your team, to manage your group, to win the competition, to win the presentations, to win the any drama or something, art, and well, there are a lot of things. Okay, you need to think of it. College, same thing. University, if you have ever been in some good positions like the organizers of an event or to manage the your FIP group, like for suppose you have a team members and you are the group leader of that, and you have to finalize something that you need to influence others. Okay. So you all were the leaders in your career or in your uh, professional environment. Okay, this is your recent example. For suppose if you are in performing any professional job right now, you are in a any career now, and you need to think of that if you are, for suppose, team leader or supervisor or any good positions, and some people are working under you, and you need to motivate them, and you need to take those persons and those peoples which are working under you in a very good environment. Okay, how you keep relationship with them, how you lead those members, how you perform your leadership skills. This is an important aspect. And what benefits and outcomes you give the organization. Okay, that's the thing you need to write in your essay. That's important. If you are a leader, if you have a good power in your organization, you need to provide some good outcomes that influence, that give benefits to your organization. Okay, so with your leadership skills. Third one is any problem or issue you have resolved. Okay, this is another aspect of leadership. If you ever resolved any problem, any issue within community, within your home, within your school, college, career, professional development, whatever it is, if you have ever resolved any problem, issue with your leadership skills, how you have done that, what were the benefits, what were the issues, what was the problem. You need to finalize these things in very good structured format, and then you can put it into the essay. That's how the leadership and influence essay works. You need to add recent examples, and this is how you find your recent examples throughout your life. I would recommend you to start a very good background punch from your childhood activities, then bring to your professional career, which you are doing right now. That's it. Let's look into the things. How do you structure these things in your essay in a formal way? Because this is the things you need now. Now you can think of, oh yeah, I have some leadership qualities now. Now, how do you write it? So, first thing, many aspirants think that we need to add, like, because there are many examples, but I would say 2 to 3 examples are sufficient enough for this leadership and influence essay. You do not need to overfit the essay and include more than 5 or 7 or 8 examples throughout your life. I would say just stick to 2 to 3 examples that are sufficient enough for your leadership essay. 3 to 4 paragraphs of enough. Okay, you have to start from the basics, like from childhood activities, and then you bring slowly to your professional career, and then the conclusion. Use simple words. That's important. Sometimes people are thinking that when we are adding some complicated and difficult words, then our essay looks very good. But that is not the case actually. If you look for difficult words or complicated words, then it means that you are not interested in the quality of your essay, but you are interested in to bring us some, what should I say, some complications in your essay. The selectors committee do not look into this. They need to understand your leadership skills and how do you resolve the issue and what was the benefit and positive outcome to the organization or to anybody whom you are solving the problem. It's important. Use simple words so that they can understand your story, your leadership qualities. Start with some quick background punch, like from your childhood activities, what was thinking, and so on. Okay, I will give you an example so that you can understand what was the background punches here. Map flow and connect the dots. That's it. Okay. Now the tips. Tips are that provide concrete examples of leadership, no matter if they are informal. Whatever comes in your mind, do not think that it should I include this or not. But if it is your leadership, if it is example of your leadership skill, then don't care about the formal or informal. Just aid if that example fits in your essay. Okay. So if it fits in your essay, just add that in your essay and write in a formal structured way, and then here you go. Okay. So highlight the outcomes that resulted from your action. That's important. If you are thinking that you have performed something with respect to your leadership and that has bring a very good outcome to the organization, you cannot miss it. That is your plus point. You should add in your essay. Okay. So these were the tips. Do not care about the informal or formal examples. Just think about the positive outcome. If it has a very sufficient amount of the benefit, then it's your plus point. You should write it. Okay. I would recommend it to write or fit it in your essay. Okay. Ah, okay, so now let's move on some examples. Okay, so this is some background, first paragraph of my essay. Not my essay, it's just an example. Okay, please do not copy and paste because it contains plagiarism. So it is not the thing you have to do it. Just for understanding and sake of simplicity, I have added this section of introduction to let you know that how you form your essay. Okay, if you need leadership and influence essay example, please let me know in comment or write me via email so that I can provide you. I have just added a few couple of the paragraphs so that I can teach you how to form your essay. So if you look into this paragraph, see how it is formatted from a young age way back, okay, from the childhood. I have always been drawn to leadership roles. This is how it brings attention to the readers, motivated by a desire to make a positive difference in my community. So you need to think like this way. You are thinking about the leadership qualities, but why? Because you want to make a difference in the community. Which difference? Positive outcome, positive difference. This is how you start your leadership essay. Growing up in a small town with limited resources, you need to define your difficulties, your pastime, your limited resources or something like that. You were in a difficult time, and based on those difficult time, you come up with the great things or something like this. Okay, I witnessed firsthand the struggles that many of my peers face, especially in terms of access to quality education. Mhm. At the age of 12, now 12. This is a young age. This is now 12 age. I started my first leadership initiative. This is important. If you think about your life and if you think that when did you took first step of your leadership, maybe it can be now 10 years old, 11 years old, 12, 5, 15, 16. When you think that, oh, you have taken that leadership initiative, maybe in your home, like taking some responsibility to resolve any problem issue of your home, then you were the leader at that time and you use your leadership skills, so you need to write it here in your essay that brings a positive impact to the selectors. Okay, a neighborhood study group. I noticed that some of my classmates struggled with their homework and had no one to help them. I gathered a group of us after school and together we tackled subjects like math and science. This is the simplest example. Okay, so this is how you think that you are the leader. It not requires some strictness, it's just a simple way to find your leadership skills. Maybe if you are forming in a group and then you are resolving your mathematics, your educational, problems, then you are the leader. Okay, so you can write this into essay as this is written here. Okay, so now let's look at, though it was informal, this experience planted the seeds of leadership in me. As I learned how to guide, inspire, and support others. This is how the first paragraph begins of your leadership and influence essay. So this is an example. Now let's look into another paragraph. This is high. Now it is continued paragraph. Okay, so in high school, now its journey begins. Okay, in high school, I continued to develop my leadership abilities by becoming a president of the student council. Okay, during this time, I initiated a project to improve the school's library facilities, which were outdated and lacked sufficient resources. Now, look, he has become a president of the student council or community. Now, within that community, he has some responsibilities. Now, he's using leadership skills what to bring the positive change of the library resources because he thought that the library resources have a limited resources, so it has a problem with the students. Now, come up with the solution of this. Okay. I led a campaign. How he did it? I led a campaign to raise funds, working closely with the local business and organizing student-led events. Mm. This project required navigating the complexities of the school administration, fundraising, motivating a diverse group of students. Mm. The initiative not only upgraded the library but also created a space where students could come together to learn and exchange ideas. Okay. So he has bring now the advantages of that thing which he have initiated. Okay. Okay, let's move on. The project helped me realize that the leadership is about creating opportunities for others and fostering an environment where everyone can thrive. So this is how actually you connect the dots, okay? From your childhood, now in the high school, now in a professional career, and so on. I have not provided the full example of leadership and influence essay. It's the second program. Now I will come to the last paragraph that how you conclude the things, okay? But if you need the copy of an example of essay, you can write me or you can leave a comment. I will share with you. Okay. So now that looking at the last paragraph and how you merge all things and how do you write it actually. So let's look into throughout my journey from small neighborhood study group to managing impactful projects. Okay, I have learned that leadership is not just about making decisions; it's about being a catalyst for change. Okay, now, this is the thing actually. You need to write it. How did you bring the leadership from childhood? How, what you learned from your leadership qualities while performing or solving the problems you faced throughout your life? What brings changes inside you? Okay, so you need to write that in a positive direction. If it is in a negative direction, so if you think that I solved this problem, but it has something negative, you can write that as well because do not worry about the former and former. Okay, my experiences have taught me the importance of listening. Good leader is that who listens. Okay, so listening, collaboration, and perseverance. As I pursue my studies in UK, I intend to enhance my leadership skills further so that I can continue to influence and lead initiatives that foster positive change in my home country. So this is an example how you write it and what things you need to take into account while writing the leadership influence essay. So now you must be thinking that, oh, it's very easy to write it actually. So another tip is write the initial draft and connect the dots, make it in a formal way, go to any expert or something to make changes or something. Okay. And this is how you write it. So in this video, that is all about the leadership and influence essay, and I hope that you have learned and understand that what is it actually. And if you have any problem and if you need the copy of an example of leadership and influence essay, please let me know and you can contact me with this email address or you can leave a comment on the video. Okay, so I'm happy to help you. Thank you so much for watching the video. And if you have not subscribed the channel, so please subscribe this for the latest updates regarding the Chevening and other scholarship opportunities. Thank you. Thank you so much.